guys, hoe gaan het? Dat ek kom my hitte aan sit. As mense wat altyd vir my vra, "Hey shit, hoe ry jy so met kort arms en wat?" It's as because ek ry met my hitte aan. Ek sê wat ek gebruik al die features wat my kar het. As mense wat sê, "Nee, ek ry nie met 'n hitte aan nie, dit maak jou siek en al die shit." Nee. Maak jy vir my siekie. Ek is, oh shit, waar het ek nou gery? Ek is quite happy om met my heat aan te ry. Ek ry met my heated seats aan, whatever, maar daar is het, ek gebruik my features. Want daar is nie waar ek wil praat nie. So, I wasn't really following this girl, Olga, that lives in the States. But obviously, being a content creator, sometimes ek kyk uit, man. Ek kyk uit vir die, hoe noem jy dit, vir die trends en sulke dinge, verstaan jy? Sodat 'n man kan play ahead met wat aangaan in die lewe. And the one thing that caught my eye was one of her responses. So, firstly, dis hoe jy ek het sien. Olga het gegaan USA toe for whatever reason. And while she was in the USA, het sy nou 'n man gemeet en dinge gaan vir haar lekker. Okay? And she happened to share this lekkerness online. Okay? So I don't think she was going around rubbing it in anybody's faces. I don't think she was going around telling everybody that they shit and only she's the best and all that kak. Right? But as with people on the internet, you cannot show people your success, not too much. You can show them the occasional win, but you must be very, very careful that while you're doing it, you must come across as extremely humble. You can never be proud of your achievements, not online. You better not fucking tell people, check my degree and look at my nice car and yes, as ek het nou net aangebou, kyk die extra kamers. You must never do that. Not online. Not with colored people, for sure. Because then you will be accused of bragging. Vra vir my, ek weet. Ek moet nie vir die mense wys die fruits van my lewe nie. Because in their mind, no work went into it. Because they didn't see the actual work. They don't believe the work happened. They don't believe the sacrifices happened. In their mind is hy besig om net 'n vet projek te vat. En in fact, wat hulle eintlik wil hê, is sy moet whatever sy nou vir hulle gewys het, moet sy actually verloor, sodat sy 'n les kan leer. I've heard it multiple times. Jy, pas op dat die wêreld nie vir jou humble. Pas op dat die Here nie vir jou humble. Meanwhile, ek werk vir my binne in my moer vir jare om die dinge te hê wat ek nou het. And I'm thinking that if I show you what I can achieve, and you look at me and you see, but ek is ook aan van Mitchells Plain. Ek het ook aan skool gegaan by Kerridale Primary en kyk wat die ou achieve. Ek dink in my mind, ek gaan vir jou inspire om vir jouself te sê, but if that guy can do it, I can also do it. Look at his nice car that he drives. Look at his wonderful family that he has. That stuff inspires me to believe that it is possible for me. Oh no! Oh no! Don't you think for 1 second that is the mindset of the general public? Because the general public sê vir hulle self, die jong breek. Die jong wil hê, ek wat niks het nie, moet kyk wat hy het. But there's a moerse double standard happening. Because when certain people make it that they like, then they can say, nee, ons het gewen. Ons celebrate saam jou. But ons celebrate nie saam tye en tye nie. Because I don't like the way that person come across. Because that person reminds me constantly that I could do more, but I don't do more. And now that person has achieved something, and now his achievements make me feel inadequate. So instead of stepping up, instead of doing more, instead of achieving more, I'm going to attack that person. Now, back to Olga. So Olga has been receiving quite a bit of backlash because it seems to the weak-minded, the small-minded, the little-minded, the people that feel sorry for themselves, the people that don't want to be reminded that, like, you know what, there's people that's doing better than you. Those people have constantly been attacking this girl in the comment section. Now, believe me, I know the first comment don't bother you. The second comment don't bother you. It is the 50th, the 100th, the 200th comment that gets to you. And that's also another thing that people that's not on social media don't understand. I've had people tell me to my face, hoekom is sy so sensitive? Hoekom raak sy so kwaad? Hoekom is sy so op jou petjie? They have never in their life experienced 100, 200 strangers telling them shit online. Then there will be people that argue, yeah, but niemand het vir jou gevra om online te visit, jy doen dit uit jou eie uit, so you going to have to accept that. It's not true. It's the same like telling a woman, you are wearing a short dress, so don't be surprised if guys are coming and catcalling you and trying to touch you and all that. It's a bullshit argument from people that have got no idea. But anyway, back to Olga. So people were trying to make, and this is very common, they were trying to make her feel bad because of her achievements. I've heard it all. I've heard people say, yeah, it's my mommy and daddy's money. That doesn't apply to me. But I've heard people say, it was mommy and daddy's money. You must feel bad that your mom and your dad put some money away for you. They were successful, blah, blah, blah. They had you in mind, and now you're reaping the benefits from that. Mommy and daddy's money. Why must you blame the child for that? Ek het daar gewaal, sy hou veel kwaai. Ja, because hy moes uit die plein uitgetrek. Sy wil nie in die plein en bly nie. Guys, Mitchell's Plain is a wonderful place. I grew up there. But Mitchell's Plain is not a place that I wanted to raise my children. Crucify me if you want to crucify me. Because if I can afford it, I'm going to move to a place that's got less drug merchants, that's got less gang affiliations, that's less dangerous, that's less likely to have hijackings. People are walking around in denial. Nee, jy moet sê it's a wonderful plek. Jy moet sê it's a wonderful plek, en die feit dat jy geloop het uit die plek is somehow is bad. You are a betrayer. You betrayed your people because you're not willing to suffer with them. Why? I worked harder than most. I was blessed, and I'm able to. Why should I? Why? Ja, ek hoef mos nie om Weet-Bix te eet as ek kan Kellogg's afford. Ek hoef nie om Kellogg's te eet as ek kan bacon afford. Ek hoef nie om bacon te eet as ek kan steak afford. It is what it is. Now you want people to feel bad about it. Right? Back to Olga. So Olga makes this post, and you can see that it is a long post. She's trying not to be upset. She's trying not to be triggered, which is very difficult in this day and age, because it seems one, the hate comes from strangers, and the hate comes from nowhere. Sy het niks gedoen nie. Besides going to the States, making somewhat of a success, being proud of the fact that she could fly her mother out and all that. Now, there's people that are upset because she's naming her blessings, and that the wording that she's using is now not humble enough. Because, come I tell you, and I think this is the point I want to make, I am looking at certain people that I've been interacting with over the last 3 years that I've been on social media. I wanted to make a post because I've just completed my degree and I am busy going to go do my honors now. I wanted to make a post to say, you guys are still fucking making posts about me. Ek het al my graad gaan haal al. While you were fucking twiddling your thumbs, focusing on me, I was focusing on my future. I wanted to make a post like that. I wanted to say, are you still fucking mentioning me in your posts? Are you still mentioning me in your posts? Ek het al my degree gehaal al. Because the first time that I interacted with you was when I was in my first year. And the sad part is you still fucking around in a circle while I've already achieved a goal in life. But you know what? I didn't make that post. I didn't make that post because you cannot mention your achievements or your blessings online as a defense to these fuckers that's got fuck all, that don't have a drive, that don't have a motivation, that don't have the achievements that you have. Because what are they doing? Hulle is besig om status updates te maak. Hulle is besig om ander mense se lewens dop te hou. Hulle is besig om vir jou te kyk en te try om vir jou af te bring. Ander man celebrate vir jou as a measure of success. But you can't do that. Because people are not wired that way. People are not wired that way. People are wired to hate. And I promise you, the moment you show them that, yo, kykie, jou marriage het al gefail al, my marriage kap nog aan. Ek het al vir my in die 2 jaar wat ek sy vir my dop hou, het ek al 2 karre gekoop al. Ek het al vir my lady 2 karre gekoop al. Sy het nog eers 1 kar vir jou gekoop. If you start making statements like that, dan gaan hulle vir jou nog verder haat. Because you're not allowed to talk about your success. And you're not allowed to do a comparison to say, look at how stagnant you are. Look at how you are sitting still in your life. And look how far I have come. Perhaps you have to focus on something else. Perhaps you have to focus on something else because I'm flying here. And you are focused on me. Firstly, your hate, your criticism, your feelings that you have towards me, that means nothing. It has no effect on my life. I'm winning here. Perhaps you should focus on something else. And that is why I can relate. I don't even want that girl to use different wording. Because I can 100% relate. And if you are upset because her wording offends you, oh, I used to follow you, but now you don't seem humble anymore. That is op jou. That is op jou. That is on you. Because this girl is saying, basically, guys, it's the grace of God. I've made it. And you guys are looking at me. Ek het al 'n kar al. Ek is al in die States al. Ek het al my ma het ek al States toe gevlieg al. And you are sitting there hating on the phone. That is what she's saying. You guys are focused on the wrong thing. And she's confirming her wins. Why can you not confirm your wins online? It doesn't matter how your wording is. She wasn't talking to the general population. She was talking to the people that are sending her unwarranted hate because they don't like the fact that she's fucking made it. And nobody wants to admit that. Nobody. Everybody now you get people that, and usually it's the people that feel sorry for themselves. Because I've never met anybody that has a degree, that went through the years of studies to achieve a degree, tell another degree recipient, yo, you wasted your time, eh? No, the hard work doesn't matter. But the kakkers devils they break. I've never ever heard successful people talk about their successes to other successful people and have that successful people say back, die man lyk breek. They get in their cars, go back home and go, yo, that fucking guy inspired me. That is what you get when you have a motivational speaker. A motivational speaker will talk about his successes. And if you have the right mindset, you will be inspired. But not our people, not colored people, not small-minded people. I will make a video where I'm wearing this fucking Oakleys that I've got for a fucking almost 2 years. And they've never seen me with the Oakleys on. And they will say, nee, die video gaat nie oor wat hy nou gesê het. Die video gaat wanneer hy wil vir ons sy fucking Oakleys wys. Small-minded. So please guys, when you find yourself wanting to look at these creators, especially when they are colored, if you find yourself looking at these creators and they're showing you their car and they're showing you their house and they're showing you their achievements, check yourself when your hate wants to come up. When they make a post talking about their successes, when they say, hey, my fucking skin is skinning, man. Ek ry my karre hier in die States, sy's besig om te hate op die internet. Try not to build up that hate and go, oh, this fucking person is not humble enough for my liking. Get out of that silly mindset and start celebrating them, because if they look like you and they've achieved it, then there's a chance you can achieve it. Why is your story valid? Why is your story of success valid but not their story of success? Because they've got more success than you. If you can admit that you are jealous, you can maybe do something about it. But I will keep on winning. And you, 4 years from now, if you are doing the same thing you are doing today, and you're doing the same thing you were doing 4 years ago, 4 years from now, you are going to be in the same place, and I'm going to be even further. And that's the difference. I hope that this video lands on the right ears. In fact, I don't care. I don't care if you take this video the wrong way. I don't care if you walk around going, oh, I soon get a chance om te bring. I don't care. It's not something that bothers me. None of what has happened here has affected my trajectory of success. Because my sustenance comes from God. And that's what a lot of you fucking idiots will never recognize. Julle dink, oh, omdat ek van Cedric hou nie. Ek wil nie Cedric moet succeed nie. Ek wil hê die Here moet hom humble because hy is te fucking die. That is why you sitting where you are sitting. Because you cannot even be happy for the next person. You cannot. Maybe you are the reason why you are in the situation that you are in. Not me. I'm not affecting your life, and you're not affecting mine. And maybe that is God's way of constantly showing you, kyk, stop hating on that guy and start being inspired by that guy. Perhaps, I don't know. But you will never learn that lesson. Sy try in die roek. But okay, that's just my 5 cents. You know, be offended, don't be offended, be inspired, don't be inspired. I don't give a fuck.